Good afternoon to one and all. I am glad that you are able to be here today. My name is Alonso Valle. First of all, I would like to welcome my parents, friends, and invited guests, and our guest speaker, Ms. Caroline Carr. I would also like to welcome and thank my mom for encouraging me to stay in the right track and to never give up. Thanks to Mr. Javier Castro for teaching me mechanics, Mr. Julian for teaching me reading. Mr. Coleman, I am so grateful to you for letting me do my job training experience at your mechanic shop. Thanks to Ms. Tricia for teaching me about the Bible. Mr. Calvin for giving me words of encouragement. Pastor Frankie for teaching us the Word of God. And I would also like to thank the rest of the staff members for telling me the right things to do. And I would like to leave these words of encouragement to the boys that will return to Global. Go accomplish your dreams with God's help, because with God's help, everything is possible. Once again, thanks to everyone.
Good afternoon. My name is Oscar Hernandez. Welcome to our 2014 graduation ceremony. I would like to welcome our guest speaker, Ms. Caroline Carr, the director, Mr. Francis Wade, the principal, Mr. Calvin Aviles, the staff, my family and friends. When I came to Global 2 years ago, I didn't like it because I didn't have any friends. I felt isolated, but as the day went by, I made new friends and grew to love everything about my new school. I enjoyed the subjects that were taught, even though I have difficulties understanding English language. I still apply myself though. I didn't learn to speak English until I was 10 years old, and now I'm standing before you full of confidence in myself. I'm so grateful for this school because it has been a huge blessing in my life. This school has taught me to become men of God and prepare me for the future. I'm so grateful for these past 3 years of wonderful and positive experiences that I had here at Global Outreach. I am especially thankful for Mr. Calvin Aviles, who have been like a father to me all these years and have been a positive role model from the day I met him. Thank you, Mr. Calvin. You are a godsend. It is hard to believe that 3 years went by so fast and I am graduating. I'd wait for this moment because it has been a dream that I had, and with the help of God, my family, and the staff of this school, my dream finally came true. Mr. and Mrs. Tucker and Dr. Larry, thank you for being my sponsor and for supporting me for these past 3 years. Mom, thank you for being patient and understanding. I want to thank Mr. Javier Castro for teaching me mechanic, and also to Mr. James Aldiva for letting me do my job training at his shop. I'm so grateful to Ms. Tricia and Mr. Neil Hemmelstrang for teaching Bible, and to Mr. Julian Ramirez for teaching me reading. Thank you all. For the boys that will return to Global Outreach, I encourage you to follow God and never give up because God is with you. Once again, thank you.
A pleasant good afternoon. My name is Luis Flores. I am happy and proud to be a graduate of the class of 2014 here at Global Outreach. I would like to give a warm welcome to our guest speaker, Ms. Caroline Carl, to the director, Mr. Frankie Weir, the principal, Mr. Calvin Aviles, and all the staff of Global Outreach. A special welcome to my parents, friends, fellow graduates, and all invited guests. Welcome to our graduation ceremony. These past 3 years here at Global Outreach have been a learning experience. I can recall the first day I came here. It was one of the most difficult times for me. I had to leave everyone I valued the most, my family. I was sad, but at the same time, I knew it was for the best. So I consoled myself by making new friends, and I started to enjoy my stay. As time passed, I went through some obstacles that made me want to quit school, but thanks to the encouragement of some friends and my family, I did it, and I'm standing here today. I would like to thank everyone who has supported me while studying here at Global. A special thanks to my parents for being there for me when I needed help. You gave me advice and encouragement. You were patient and endured a lot by allowing me to be so far away. Thank you for giving me this opportunity and trusting that I will be in a good environment. All these things I say with all the love in my heart. Mom, Dad, thank you. To the staff of Global Outreach, thank you for all your teaching and patience. Thanks for all the lessons I learned, even though some of them I learned the hard way. Mr. Calvin, you have been a great principal to me, and I will take your inspirational words with me in my heart. You have taught me a lot through the different way you teach and discipline me, and I know that it will help me in my future. Thank you, Mr. Calvin. To Mr. Javier, thank you for teaching me mechanic. Although it was hard to teach so many of us, you still did it. To Mr. Luis Mejia, thank you for letting me do my job training at your shop. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Julian, for teaching me math and especially reading. You helped me improve a lot in my handwriting and reading. To the students that will return to Global, I would like to encourage you not to make the same mistakes you watch us make. I would also like to encourage you not to give up, even though you will face hard things. Keep going forward. Once again, thank you.
Good afternoon to one and all. My name is Alfred Ortiz. First of all, I would like to welcome my parents, friends, and invited guests to this graduation of 2014. To Mrs. Caroline Carr, thank you for being with us today as our guest speaker. There are so many people that have helped me grow here at Global over the last 3 years. I would like to start by thanking Mr. Julian for teaching me math, reading, and science. Mr. Javier for teaching me mechanic. Mr. Bobby Burns for letting me do my job experience at his mechanic shop. Mr. Calvin, thank you for encouragement and being like a father to me. To Ms. Trisha and Mr. Neil, thank you for treating me well, for teaching me the Bible and how to be a responsible young man. Thank you both for being kind to me. To my mom and my grandmother, thank you for pushing me, supporting me, and encouraging me when I wanted to quit. I just want to leave a word of encouragement to the boys that will return to Global. The world will always be out there, but opportunities only come once, so take the opportunities that are given to you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, one and all. My name is Elvis Naharo. First of all, I would like to thank God because if it weren't for Him, I would not be standing up here. I would like to welcome my parents, friends, and invited guests. Thank you, Ms. Caroline Carr, for being our guest speaker today. These past 2 years were full of fun and excitement. Every day I learned something new. I met new friends. I would like to thank my teacher, Ms. Trisha, for helping me learn about the Bible. Mr. Yerby, for teaching me woodworking. And Mr. Julian and Mr. Jason, for teaching me new things about maths. Thank you all for your patience and for encouraging me well. You helped me become the person I am now. I would like to thank Mr. Hernan for letting me do my work experience at his workshop. And last but not the least, I want to thank my wonderful sponsor, Miss Bibi Godfrey, for her support during these past 3 years. For the guys who are left behind, I want to encourage you to never give up because one day you will be standing up here as well. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Global Outreach Graduation 2014. My name is Rodel Meyer. First of all, I would like to give a warm welcome to our guest speaker, Ms. Carolyn Carr, for being with us on this special occasion. And secondly, a special welcome to my family, friends, and invited guests. I give thanks to Global Outreach for our staffs and teachers for teaching me how to be an obedient, responsible, and respectful young man. Mr. Calvin, thank you for encouraging me and being my mentor these past 3 years. Mr. Yorby, I appreciate you teaching me woodworking. Mr. Carlos Alpuche, I am grateful to you for letting me do my work experience in your shop. Ms. Trish and Mr. Neil, thank you for being kind with me and showing me love like my second grandparents. Mr. Frankie, thank you for guiding us on the right paths as our pastor and director. Mom and Dad, you were always there for me, teaching me to do what is right and encouraging me to never quit when I have hard times. Thank you, Mom and Dad. For the guys that will return to Global, I just want to tell you, never give up. Give your best. I know it is hard and a lot of troubles, but at the end, it is smooth and easy. Because one of these days, you will be standing here. Once again, thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Noel Pinera. First of all, I would like to welcome the guest speaker, Ms. Carolyn Carr, to our director, Mr. Francis Wade, to the staff, friends, my family, and all invited guests. It is great that you can join us on this special occasion. My experience at Global Outreach has been one I will never forget. I have learned how to be a disciplined and responsible young man. I would like to thank Mr. Javier for teaching me mechanics, Mr. Julian for helping me learn more about math and reading, and Mr. James Saldivar for allowing me to do my job training at his shop. Mom and Dad, thank you for encouraging me never to give up and for keeping me in the right path. Dr. Larry, thank you for sponsoring me and always setting a good example for me. Mr. Calvin, your words of encouragement and letting me know how the world stands is something I will take with me wherever I go. Mr. Neil and Ms. Tricia, thank you for always being good to me. I want to thank the interns for being an inspiration and for helping us at Global, and all the others that have supported me during my time at Global. To the students returning to Global, do not give up, and one day you will be standing in this place. Thank you.
Good afternoon. It's an honor to have you all here. My name is Guidman Reyes. First of all, I would like to give a warm welcome to our guest speaker, Ms. Carlin Carr, also the staff, my family, friends, and all invited guests. It's a pleasure to have you all here. I would like to thank God and the staff of Global Outreach for teaching me how to be a godly, disciplined, and exemplary student. Mr. Manolo for teaching me woodworking, and Mr. Alpuche for letting me do my job training experience as a woodshop. In the past few years that I have been at Global, I have faced many trials, but God has not forsaken me. He has put wonderful people in my life, like my parents, who would discipline and encourage me to never give up. Now that I have the opportunity, I would like to encourage my fellow students, especially the ones who have believed and been baptized. From the day you made this commitment, your life is not going to be easy, but with God, everything is possible. And in any dream that you would like to accomplish, you will accomplish it with the help of one person, Jesus Christ. Thank you, and may God bless you all.